Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Grant Crewley, Sensei and founder of Applied Samurai Wisdom. And I am very excited to begin this new training series for you. I have a lot of very important information I want to share with you, and I think we should go right to it. This will be a series and it goes in order. So try to follow along, because as you do this, it's designed to build you up to a level of understanding. So the first thing I want to do is, you remember I told you I want you to, if you've been following my blog, you come into your body so that you find yourself in space and time. You know, when you're really busy and things just get so carried away and you're so rushed and you feel so stressed. So I want to give you a way to come back into your own sense of peace. Here's how to understand the mind and the science that goes behind that simple concept. Okay, it looks simple, but it's really quite profound. This is backward and forward, and in the center is our neutral point. Neutral is the sweet spot. Neutral is where your body is. And it's where the now is. Okay? We know what the future is. We know what the past is. So my body and my time, the present moment, is right here, right now. So that's this hand. And then I have a task. My agenda has a task. I have to go do something. So when I think of going to do that, my mind goes into the future to understand the goal that I have to do. The trick is, I need to, we say in Japanese, Hoshi no kokoro means I need to bring it back to here, so that I'm present. Pick your goal, understand what you got to do, then you come here. But what people do, the way most people live their life, isn't like that. Remember in my blog I say people are missing their life, they don't even notice their life, because they're doing this all day long. All day long. Research from Dr. Joe Dispenza says 2 to 6 times every second they lose present consciousness with the present moment, because the mind is always doing this. And mostly if you're a busy person, you're being pulled like this. It's always in the future, future, future. You're always here, and the forward, the future mindset is dragging your body. But you're missing where you are. This is where you are. And the forward is a mental construct. The past is a mental construct. It only exists in the mind. So reality is here, right? Let me give you an idea, a real story of just how easy and how prevalent this kind of situation is. Okay? I know a lady that is a professional healthcare physical therapist, and she had to do a routine history of a patient with low back pain. So the lady gets dressed in that little garb, you know, and she's sitting on the table, and the therapist is taking the history, but the therapist was very, very stressed. She had a huge backlog of work to do. So her mind was forward to all of her tasks while she's asking this person in the room all these questions. She gets up, she finishes, and she gets up, and as she's leaving the room, out the corner of her eye, she notices the lady that she's been asking questions to. She notices her legs, and her legs are covered in these big black dots, like big bruises. So she she stops for a moment and she looks at the lady and she says, by the way, what are all those dots on your legs? And the lady casually says to her, well, when the pain gets real bad, I stab my legs with a pen. Now, this healthcare professional is a trained observer. She's a professional. She's had, I believe, 9 years experience. This lady was sitting in front of her the whole interview, but because she was here and she wasn't in the present moment, in her body, fully conscious with that patient, she didn't notice that this lady's legs were covered in these huge discolored blotches where she had stabbed herself with a pen. What I want to share with you is most of the population today live like that all the time. And we don't know what we don't know. So tune into my next video and we'll carry this forward and I'll show you how to correct this.